It's the PG-DND Aftershow behind the screen.
All right, welcome to PG-DND behind the screen, our after show talking about the session. So what do y'all think?
You better have a good reason, boy.
I'm sure you do.
Either way, he was dying.
Kind of
Yeah.
psycho.
Personally, my character doesn't he doesn't really care that you didn't do that.
So for the listener, I want to apologize to Tyson. He didn't get to do much this session. But what you hear in that episode, the times where Tyson is interacting with these satyrs as he's being kidnapped, Tyson and I actually recorded a one-on-one brief mini session to record his kidnapping. So yeah.
I actually didn't even know that.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna
also
put that as one of the episodes?
Yeah. No, it's mixed in with the episode.
Oh, cool.
That they just heard. Actually, it's gonna be mixed in at the kind of during your episode as you kind of ventured without him, and then in this one as well. So I apologize, Tyson.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I know. I'm excited to talk about because I have no idea what you guys did because I was gone, and you guys have no idea what I did. So we gotta talk in game about it all. But
I'm sorry I cut you off early, but
no,
we were running long on time. So.
yeah, we don't have as much time.
Yep.
Tonight, so.
Anyway, what else do you guys think?
I thought it was there's a lot of combat this session.
Yep.
It was good though. It was cool. I really liked I've always wanted to fight like cultists. Like
Well,
that was fun. That was perfect.
Your wish was granted.
Yeah. That was cool.
Cult of Horns defeated.
And the big ram guy, that was cool.
I thought that guy was gonna destroy everyone.
I was surprised I shot
boom,
that guy up.
boom.
But
Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually a stat block that's in Theros. It's the Satyr Thornbearer.
Oh.
I kind of reskinned him as this cult leader. They're sort of protectors of the forest. But actions, multi-attack. The Satyr makes 3 ram attacks or 3 short bow attacks. Right?
dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So, also, he's going to do this after his Thunder Step. He gets a hail of arrows, which the Satyr fires an arrow that magically transforms into a flurry of missiles in a 30-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw or take 5d6 piercing damage. So he's going to do that to Theseus and Thalassa over there because he Thunder Stepped out of there. But good job, Thalassa, cleaning up.
I took him
Work.
out.
Is that your first kill?
No, I killed somebody last time.
First
Well,
me.
but yeah, you killed like 4 or 5 of these guys.
I
Like,
Wait.
2 of them.
I guess there were only 5 of them.
Did you miss the whole thing that happened with Matt?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
were you here?
What thing?
That answered my question.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed
We
that.
can talk about it. We're breaking the meta here.
Yeah.
So we can't talk about it for the time.
Yeah, I
Then it's me
won't let my
explaining the
character
game.
know, yeah.
So,
I would let him know.
Yeah.
I will
No,
tell
talk
him.
more about it.
I'm not gonna tell him.
I thought it was
He doesn't need to know.
I thought it was really cool because I think it showed that in Theros, like the gods and how they interact and play a role in kind of like everyone, their followers' lives and stuff like that. So basically, what happened was Matt or Adelphos was taking
watch.
he was on watch, and he was approached by a shadowy figure.
Oh, I heard the last bit of it.
The last bit of it where it
Yeah.
was what was her name?
Karametra.
Karametra came.
And that is interesting to me because when Alondros woke up, or was like kind of in and out of it, that's who you called out to. So
That was cool.
I'm excited.
Which I didn't even know that his that the god that you worship was Karametra. So that was
I don't worship Karametra.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a lot of stuff that happened. in
Oh,
Tyson's
yeah.
adventure.
I'm very excited to talk about
Yeah.
this.
Wow.
Tyson's adventure last night was pretty cool.
Okay.
It was a little barbaric, but
Mhm.
it was it was more for storytelling purposes.
Yeah.
So.
I thought the cool part about Matt's character is that he asked about his mom to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
Kudos
like
to
that.
Matt as role playing.
That was
Like,
cool.
That was a good
That was
character
like
point.
a
Player
Yeah.
hit you in the heart moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also-
it really was.
Do I get to add a fighting?
Roll me a d4.
Where's my D4?
Roll a 4.
See, this is why you
Don't
watch
roll
the
a 1
Aftershow.
like me.
3.
Nice. You get 3 piety. To be discussed next time.
Get 3 pies, man.
I believe, and Tyson got some piety
I did.
on his turn as well. So I don't want to be the cruel, evil DM that doesn't give you things. I hope that I've given you some fun.
I'll give you nice things.
Well,
I
Piety's
hope-
super cool because we get
You get
abilities
bonuses from it.
and
So now you
stuff.
actually do get an ability.
Yeah.
I'm at 4 though.
Because you have
so-
three.
Yeah, no,
You get one at
yeah,
3.
You get one at 3. You want me to read you what your abilities are
Yes.
now? This is why you listen to the after show, folks.
Even though we probably will talk about it.
We'll probably talk about it, but
Hey, we'll talk about it next week. They get to know it this week now.
Yeah.
that's
So
true.
thank you for subscribing to our Patreon.
Yeah, because you get cool stuff. That's true.
Mogus. Mogus? How do you pronounce it?
I think Mogus.
Sweet, Mogus it is.
Mogus.
I don't care. Either
Well,
way.
that's
Mogus
Mogus.
sounds like Mowgli.
Mowgli.
Okay,
or
write
bogus.
this down somewhere.
Which one sounds more evil?
Mogus.
Write this down somewhere.
Okay.
You can call on Mogus's favor and cast Wrathful Smite.
Oh.
As a trait.
Is that a spell?
It is.
Let me look that up.
Mogus's blessing manifests as a blood-red glow around your weapon, causing it to shed dim light in a 5-foot radius until the spell ends. You can cast this spell this way the number of times equal to your Constitution modifier. You regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Wow. Oh, sorry. Continue.
Constitution is your spellcasting ability for this spell. So this does not burn spell slots.
Ooh.
And listen to this.
How many times can I do it?
What's your Constitution modifier?
2.
2 times for long rest.
So this is an awesome spell. So it's a bonus action, which is sweet.
Yeah.
And the next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, blah blah blah, they make a wisdom save or be frightened until the spell's end.
That
It is. It's a cool spell.
Yeah, and they have to wisdom check each spell DC.
So I have, you can call on Moses' favor to cast Wrathful Smite twice
Yeah.
per long rest. Anything
Correct.
else, and that's a con.
That's
Anything
not
else?
Super cool.
Oh,
Constitution is your spellcasting ability for the spell.
it's a
So
bonus, write down
the
that it's a bonus
save
action.
is, and write down that it's, well, because you can pull up the spell on your phone.
Yeah.
Plug in for Spellbook 5e on Apple and Android. I don't know who makes it, but good job for you guys.
Yeah,
Free
yeah,
plug.
best-
You're awesome.
They're
app
great.
ever.
Best resource ever for spells. They're amazing. Pay the 99 cents so you can make any character you want. That's what I did. Totally worth it. Anyway, it gives you free access to all spells and all the D&D compendium. Okay, sorry. So the save that they have to make or be frightened of you is, I think, 8 plus your proficiency plus your con. So right now it's 12. DC save is 12.
You know who
How long is
You know they did that on purpose.
is the duration? A minute, right?
Yeah, it's a minute.
It's a concentration spell.
So
for a minute.
basically, for an entire encounter, so long as you can hold concentration,
You can do
you
the extra d6 of psychic
and
damage.
anyone you hit can be scared of you if they fail to save. Like that's like super cool.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, I'm so glad I killed that guy.
Alright, so back to the gameplay. After I healed Adelphos, I was going to come around and heal Alondros, but with my laying of hands, but instead I can take 5 HP damage to rid disease or anything like that.
Oh.
So I was going to do that, and that's why I asked if he was okay.
Gotcha.
And then he
Is
was
that part of the
okay.
lay on hands?
Yes.
I did not even know that.
Does it work for exhaustion?
I don't think
That would
it,
be-
I don't
oh,
think
wow.
well, because exhaustion
Is a condition.
is a condition, and I think like poison and disease. Although disease, I think is a condition.
Well, yeah, being poisoned is a condition.
That's
So
true.
it says, or you can expend 5 hit points from the pool to target 1 disease or neutralize poison affecting it.
Yeah,
so it's
no,
specific.
it's specifically poison or disease.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would have
Still-
counted. That
still
would have.
sweet though.
But that would have counted for your mushrooms.
Yeah.
Also, retroactive. In retrospect, hindsight 2020. That was awesome thinking on your feet
Make him barf.
for making him throw up. I think
Yeah, that was
next
cool.
time I would have made you roll an insight check to deduce the mushrooms from being sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was dope. So good job.
I don't know.
I just figured because
I think
because
it's
when I
definitely
walked
common sense.
up to him,
Yeah.
you explained
That's
the
true,
red
that's
stuff,
fair.
Yeah.
and it didn't make the connection. And then it was like the mushroom. I remember you describing that they were mushrooms when I got up to the
Yeah.
rock. And so
That
then
makes
it
sense.
was like,
In-game character, that's fine because you figured it out as a player and
Yeah, I
character, which
fig-
is cool. So
yeah.
dope.
So that was
Yeah, I
that
think
was
I
still
did
that was
it
still
because
a
of
really creative way.
yeah.
So unfortunately, it did save him faster, but you do miss out on a perk.
Yeah.
Because, and if you've listened to the episode, and these guys don't know this, Declan, the head honcho, essentially told him that this mushroom will either kill you or make you stronger, and if you would have saved rather than failed, then you would have rolled a d6 and permanently increased one ability score by 1.
Oh.
But because you were purged, the effect
Dang.
won't last, because again, the majority of it was purged from your body. So,
Well, it looks like next episode.
Taking a bunch of mushrooms.
no, please don't do that. I shouldn't.
Quick,
do it.
we found out how to break the game.
Eat the
All of our, just all 20s.
20s. We are gods. I'm like, actually, if you eat 2 mushrooms, then you have to roll with disadvantage, and instead of falling to 0 hit points, you just straight up die if you fail.
Where's the risk?
PG's for taking that risk.
Please don't take this into in-game knowledge.
Yeah.
Y'all,
You seem
y'all
like a
wouldn't have known
gambling
that.
man.
What?
Yeah, we didn't even get a chance to
I
talk
know,
about
we didn't talk about
either.
it. Yeah,
Dude,
well,
can we
we'll
talk?
talk
'cause
about
I want to know what happens to.
But what? I don't know what
Should
you're
we
talking
talk about it afterwards?
Yeah, we
After
can
this?
If you want to. What do you mean after this?
I just, I mean, like after we're done with
Nah, the option is we can talk about it on mic, or you can wait until next week and talk about it in game.
Gosh. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it in game.
All right.
It's always better.
It's always better in game.
Yeah.
It's
Even though
again,
there's a
again,
lot.
listeners, I'm sorry. It's that heavy balance between meta and game to create a realistic storyline for you, but also to keep the players engaged enough in each other's backstories without knowing enough, so to create natural roleplay.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you for resisting to say stuff. And again, I'm sorry we had to end the episode a little bit early tonight, but with Matt gone and the fact that some of us have to leave early, it was just better so that we could get this after show in and keep. Also, we edit our episodes, listener, and we were pushing about 3 hours on recording, which is the longest we've ever done. So normally we hit right about 2 hours in recording time, maybe 2.5, edited down to what you listen to now, but we were pushing length for sure. I guess I could have done without the Panther encounter. I wasn't sure at what point Tyson was gonna make it here.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of adding filler. But then right after that happened, it was like, all right, you saw a goddess and then you found it. So
Yeah, the whole. I meant to say this when we brought up that whole goddess thing. That was like weird for me because I've never played in a setting where the gods and goddesses are just so free and just
There.
yeah, they're just there. Normally, like in Faerun or any of those other official settings, like if you want to talk to a god, like plane shift from a druid into this dimension and figure out how to get to their place, which is so that was really cool, but it was different.
yeah, props to Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
And we said this before, listener. I will say it again. Theros is the coolest setting. It is so cool. Tyson and I were talking about this when we recorded his kidnapping. you can't appreciate how good it is until you play it. And I don't think I appreciate it. I mean, even reading through and prepping for this campaign, I was like so amazed at what's going on. But now that we've played it, there's just so much you can do, and it's awesome because it's unlike any setting. Because it's like, you know, they'll give you basically everything is a loose end. They'll say there was once a myth that XYZ happened, and then that's it. There's no resolution. There's no mention in it anywhere in the rest of the book. And so it as a DM, I love it because it gives me a lot of wiggle room to create a really unique campaign within the setting. But also it's fun to use ideas that are in the book, you know, to instigate different campaigns that you can have. Like the Cult of Thorns is in the book, right? I've altered the way that they worship a little bit, but that's because we're not given much on how they worship.
Right.
You know, other than the fact that they're an old school band of satyrs that haze other satyrs. So it was fun as a DM to build off of that and to do that with Tyson too. So, Theros is awesome. Can't recommend Theros enough. So.
Yeah.
And yeah, the gods in this world, and again, we talk more about it on our YouTube channel. The gods in this world are, like you mentioned, Connor, they are very
Present.
It's like the Greek tales. They are very present. They're very involved in people's lives. They can just appear to a hero and say something and then just leave.
And I would say they influence.
Yeah.
I mean, like your people's decisions.
Because there's no way that we would have taken a point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Like it was just like,
Yeah.
2 more days, cool.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah. But also another props to Wizards is like with the piety, like it's such a cool system that makes you want to interact with the gods. You know, it makes you like want to
gives you
do the things
incentive.
for your gods. Yeah, it's because then you get
Instead
these
of just
things.
being like, oh, I'm a champion for them. It's like,
Yeah, because how many times have you played a paladin and you're like, oh yeah, I worship a god. They
So
give me
many
power.
times.
Smite,
Yeah.
smite,
You
smite,
know,
smite,
or like,
smite, smite,
but like you never like interact with them, or
like
a
literally
warlock,
even
like
I've never once received a bunch of gold and then taken a portion of my gold and just thrown it in the ocean
Yeah.
to like show praise
That's
to my
cool.
god.
And that was cool.
I've never
That was
once
cool.
done that. It's always like, oh cool, I have all this gold. Like
I didn't
Yeah. Piety.
I missed that. So
yeah,
that's
I
cool.
love
Yeah.
piety.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I wasn't there for
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Well,
technically nobody knows. Well, they know.
Yeah.
You do is mega. So, no, it's a great system. Super fun. And I'm excited
Love you,
more
good
for
time.
piety in the future because, again, the way Theros works is if you at all change your gods, you lose all the piety for the god you used to worship, and you start fresh with your new god. And there will be options for people to do that in the future. I'm not going to reveal much more than that, but
Yes, I could see
I'm excited to
May or may not have already happened.
put you in situations.
I just like also how my character is growing. As we keep playing, she's getting more confident in battles
She really is.
and things.
I've noticed that in your play. That's awesome.
And yeah, like obviously I still like to do the healing stuff, but I'm not afraid to fight as much now.
Yep.
Because I've seen it a couple times.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or last session, again, you missed it, Tyson. Just smite! Just kill a guy.
I did smite someone.
Yep, it was awesome. And I appreciate you holding on to your smites, Zane. Again, it's hard because, like, I know that you guys will be able to rest after this, but you don't know that.
Mhm.
So don't change what y'all are doing.
And you
because-
also can look at the HP and be like, oh, they have 10 more if they smited.
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
die.
Like that guy that kept running, if you were to smote him right at the beginning, he would have been gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, most
And
likely.
so it's no, he would. I'm telling you, knowing the HP, he
No.
would have. So I'm sorry.
But then it led into the
It
spot
did,
where
and that's awesome. And story-wise, I think that's much better. And again, I do want to play it in the future where it's more like how D&D was built, where you will experience a couple encounters, 3 or 4, before you can get a long rest. So you will have to use your resources a little wisely. And I kind of tried to force that on you this time with the exhaustion. And I think that I've never really done that to players before.
that was cool.
Like,
I like it.
forcing them to be exhausted
Yeah.
before battle. I think it threw an interesting spin on what you guys could do.
Yeah.
So.
It definitely made the encounter more difficult.
Yeah, we need to
Mhm.
we need to get into a town so we can buy a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I forget that only 2 of your people are healy, and even that not much. Well, Tyson, you have
I
healing
have a
first.
little bit of healing, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely.
You guys have enough just to get by. And also, I've tried to balance the encounters so far that they're not outright super deadly. That they've been difficult, but not, you
You're
know.
just gonna die every 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So.
Hey, Adelpho's still
Yeah,
in.
he dropped.
So
Yeah,
we're
he
good.
I mean, that's a tough encounter.
Yeah, that's a tough encounter. It's hard.
know,
It's not-
yeah.
It's not deadly, but hard.
The threat was there.
And let me know if the encounters are ever too hard or anything like that, so that I can adjust accordingly.
I think
Yeah,
they're all
every
too
time,
hard.
it's so hard.
Everyone but Tyson, let me know if it's too hard. Because I've always had trouble. That's kind of been my main problem as a DM is balancing encounters. So
Yeah, no, this one was really good.
I either do not enough or way
It's
too
been
much.
great.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been great because like I feel I've been more strategic. Probably also because I know that my character, as like his
Yeah.
personality, he's more strategic and thinks about every situation and every outcome from whatever actions he might do. And so I've been applying that into the game, and I feel like because of the circumstances, there's multiple times where it's like, do I go help him, or do I go help him, or do I go over there, or do I attack this guy?
I love how you play your character, because I don't think I've ever listened to or seen a rogue do so much
I think that's what like
movement on the battlefield.
and
Because a rogue's bread and butter is bonus action hide, sneak attack, right? But like the way Connor you play Vidius is so strategic in the sense that he is literally, and player, you can't really, we've been trying to describe the battles as we go, because we play on a physical battle map. We don't do theater of the mind. But literally, I mean, we have a huge 4 foot by 2.5 foot map. It's massive.
it seems like I only use the bonus action to dash.
Dash, no, and seriously, Vidius is moving all over the place, and he's over here stabbing someone, over here stabbing someone, over here giving advantage.
Right. And I think that comes a lot from, like, obviously how you play your character, but just the way that the swashbuckler is built. It's
Yeah.
built to do that.
To
It's
move
around and, like, find where find your high ground, you
Yep.
know? Like, that's what it's made for.
Yeah.
And I think that's almost why because for the viewers at home, like any MMO or anything, Rogue is my go-to. It's my absolute
Inside
favorite class.
one,
I love it. But in D&D, I've never played one, and I think it's because it was always in my mind, like just hide and then attack, and then you're good at lock picking. And then one night I was with Tyson and Jefferson, and they showed me the swashbuckler, and I was like, that's it. That's what I'm playing.
It is.
It's just a fun. It's just a fun class. I
It's
don't
almost
know.
broken. I mean, literally,
It's
there's
really
like there's
good.
there
It's really broken. It's really good. It really is.
there are 2 circumstances by which he cannot get sneak attack.
And those circumstances are, like, one, few and far between, and also, like, still good.
Yeah.
You know, because one circumstance is that you have a buddy with you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
like,
that's
good.
like,
Like,
that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, if you have a friend
Who's not
within
in-
5 feet of you, who's not engaged with the enemy, then that you don't get sneak attack. But then if you have a friend that is within 5 feet of the enemy engaged with it, you get sneak attack in the regular rules. And then
Yep.
it's like if you're by yourself with a guy, sneak attack.
Yep.
It's crazy. Oh, well, did you guys have fun this session?
Yeah.
Good, I hope so. That's my main goal, is make sure you guys have fun. Make sure my players have fun at the table, but that we also put on a good show. So, show aside, I've enjoyed this campaign, and I'm excited for where it's going to lead. Well, I think that's it for our Behind the Screen. Anybody else?
Nope.
No?
Till next week.
See you
All
next
right.
time.
See you next week. Thanks for joining us. It's been
Bye.
PG-DND. Bye-bye.
We love you.
Well, that's it for our after show. We appreciate your support, and if you haven't already, be sure to give us a follow on our TikTok, YouTube, and our Instagram pages to stay up to date on all things PG-DND. We'll see you next week.